the two blue and red countries. I'm just looking at the report, the Yahoo report. There were 17% of Americans who wanted their state to actually leave the United States. So this looks like there's a lot to kind of dissect in this. Pretty interesting. And of course, the good folks over at the Foundation for New Hampshire Independence are going to have a board meeting shortly to talk about releasing their numbers, which others teasing us and saying it's their, I don't know, would you say surprisingly good? Were you surprised, Alu, or how would you describe your reaction?
It's hard to say. Some of it was a little bit, it's kind of what I expected. Some of the answers were kind of good, maybe a bit better than I expected. Some of it were kind of roughly what I expected. Some of the stuff was a bit low. Like for the question of, do you want New Hampshire to secede today? That was pretty low. That was like 10, 15, 20%, but that's actually fantastic considering. And then the questions about what do you volunteer time and money? If only a little bit of people said they would give a lot of time and money to New Hampshire independence to volunteer for the cause, which again, even 5-10%, that would be 100,000 people supporting the cause, which with 100,000 donors in the state, we'd be good for independence. Other than that, as far as the questions that I really wanted to put in there, like how much do you trust the federal government versus state government? Those were fantastic numbers, which is kind of what I expected, what I was hoping for. But I was, maybe a bit of a pleasant surprise, but I kind of did expect that to be really good numbers. So we're hoping to release like pretty much everything in a day or two.
Sounds like a good start. The sample size was 600. Was that right?
625. Yeah, and the big thing is that this is the first year we're doing this. I'm hoping to do this poll every year or two. Again, for just New Hampshire, it only costs $7,000-8,000. So reasonably, it could be done every year or two. And if we do this, let's say every year, this is the baseline. So as long as those basic numbers for most questions are going up every year, we're in fantastic shape. And I'm sure they will go up.
Yeah, it would seem like the good path for this data would be to have Matt digest it all, the independence path, and then put out. You can grab those emails from the state for the candidates, and then put together a pitch, essentially, like, hey, are you going to support this or not? Look at all these people, how quick they are with the feds. They kind of put that out there to the candidates. How many people are willing to come on board, knowing that there's actual support amongst the people. Of course, obviously.
Matt, how much have we, Matt Saborin, how much has the PAC raised so far?
I think it's just small amounts. I don't know what the accounting is right now, but yeah, he'd be able to tell you up until now. He must be stepped away from the mic or something like that.
No, I'm right here.
Okay.
We had like $245 in donations come in like Friday and Saturday, which is pretty nice. So,
how much is the total raised? The total raised.
Let me bring that up to our bank. Let me log in real quick on my app.
Including what you spent already, because I know you've already spent some money.
Oh, including what we spent. Okay, yeah, we still have to pay you back for the for the business cards. Still have to pay you back. So let me log into.
Hey, Matt, we got to get used to this repudiating debts. If Alu gave us any money, we're going to divorce him and we're splitting, and we're not paying him back.
Damn.
All right, let's do it.
No, so you're looking up the numbers. How much do we owe Alu right now?
Yeah, we owe him $59.50.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And
also, I think so. You're looking up the numbers. While you're looking up the numbers, the poll numbers would be an interesting thing for us to, as we interact with all the candidates through the PAC, all the reps and the candidates, because we can ask them, well, what do you think of these poll? This is the poll results, and what do you guys think?
Yeah, do they want to lead the parade, or are they too cowardly? I
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll just be asking them, however, whatever system we can come up with, we'll just be asking them, am I putting you on my naughty or my nice list? I'm a one issue person.
All right, guys. So right now, for contributions since we began the anodot, we've raised $1,679, and we've had $70.76 of fees taken out of that, and that's just with the anodot.
Cool.
So,
Nice.
so let's let me bring out my calculator again and do some math in public.
And you spent like $1,500 already, right? So that's good.
15.
You said you have like $270 left.
Okay. So we received.
You spent over 1,000.
Yeah. So. Okay. Hold on a second.
Oh no, my bad. I'm crazy. All right.
Yeah.
No, I missed it before.
So we've received $1,679 of contributions minus $70.76. That's in anodot fees for each contribution. So now we're at 1608.24. We owe Elliot Axelman $59.50. Let me back up. $59.05. So that brings us at $1548.74. And then I gotta double check this, but the Bank of New Hampshire wants us to keep like $100 in the checking account all the time. So that's actually a minus another 100 that we can't get out. I can double check to make sure because I'd rather have that go towards candidates. Now we're down to $1448.74. But let me make sure that's actually what's in the bank account. Because what has been contributed and what's been raised, and then we take away minus 153 for the that was for the website, minus 153. We're down to 1295.74, and then we take away the 75.90 for the checks. We're down to 1219.84, and is this thing? I don't know if my app is actually updating. What I'm seeing for the my app is not updated since June 28th, so that's actually that is actually wrong. I got to log in on the website. But yeah, so let's say that we've got like $1,200.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, and if so right now we have incumbents, we've got challengers. And one other thing, I have elected to so for the mailbox, I've elected to write that off when I set up the mailbox earlier this year as an in-kind contribution. So the pack I won't be paid, like I won't get paid back. I won't pay with that. Less to worry about.
Do we know anybody in Concord who would want to like donate to the PAC by spending time going to the Secretary of State's office to actually collect a database of the candidate email information, because that would be probably pretty useful. I don't know how many hours it would take. There's 400 offices, presume at least 2 candidates per office. So, I mean, it's be a lot of data entry going through, grabbing a laptop, plugging it down there, and then just going through every single state rep and state senate candidate filing and grabbing their email address or phone number. Maybe something where if there's nobody who's willing to volunteer, we could pay some young person who doesn't need to get paid a whole lot to go and just put their nose to the grindstone and get it done.
I can't tell if anyone's talking or if my connection's bad again.
I think no one was talking.
I missed part where you said you wanted someone in Concord to do what exactly?
Well, I called the state Secretary of State's office last week and asked them about contact information for everybody running for office. Obviously, doing direct mail is a very expensive procedure, and sending an email, not so much. So they offer, apparently, to the state parties, Republicans and Democrats, they offer databases of all candidates at not email, not phone number. So if we wanted to, let's say the staff wanted to reach out to all the state candidates out there, put them on how they feel about it. It'd be a lot cheaper to do it through email than to, they may not get it as many responses, but given the limited budget and all that, it's probably easier to get into mass email is to put together a direct email. You might want to lose even the good space. If you wanted to do it a little cheaper, then the only problem is that information from the state Secretary of State's office. You would literally have to go down and look at every candidate filing, and then you'd have to copy that information manually into a database. So that's what it would do. They don't offer that. They don't have anything like that as a service. So if people value that idea, it would be a way to donate time to the independent staff. Otherwise, not going to do it, somebody to pay them to do it, which on the hour it would take to go through 1,000 candidate filings. Sounds like more than the work to me. Matt's asking in the chat, is Ian asking for existing reps? No, that's easy to find. I'm about the ones that are running. So you could apply for state office this year. That's what it would take, is somebody would have to actually go filing by filing. And obviously you could contact the existing state reps at their contact information on the state website, but for the other few hundred people or whatever, several hundred that have filed, it would be a lot of manual. Matt's asking, do you want emails of filed reps from the state party? Is that something they offer? I didn't know that they would have that information. Because if so, then that would be really handy. Oh, sorry about barking dog there. All right, cool. Looks like Matt is going to email one of the local party leader types and inquire, because what I was told by the state, and she could just be wrong and not know what she's talking about. What I was told by the Secretary of State person who I spoke with on the phone was that the only info the state provides the parties is physical mailing address. But if they've got emails, that would be fantastic, because that would save a lot of hassle.
Yeah, that would be great. All right, guys. So I just checked our bank account, and I'm gonna have to reach out to the bank this week. Our bank account with the Bank of New Hampshire is actually not updating to reflect the latest donations. So that's just gonna have to be a task that I work on this week. But for right now, let's just say that we got like 1,200 because that's what I'm seeing from all of our donations.
Matt Saburin, are we selling any merch for FNHI pack?
Not right now. At this moment, not right now.
Is that a plan as a way to make money?
I think that would be popular. I just, I mean, I think it would be popular. I mean, I haven't thought about that. If somebody wants to think of ideas and I don't know, maybe Russell, that's something if you want to think about, maybe do like have a working group. Right now, for me personally, I'm trying to reach out to some candidates still.
Yeah, Matt,
yes,
I can start looking into that.
Perfect. Thanks,
I'm
Russell.
also, obviously, I'm also thinking about, for people who contribute more than $100,000, they get a free T-shirt kind of thing.
Okay, I don't know.
100,000.
Yeah, I think that's way above the limit of any individual person. I'm pretty sure the most any one person could donate is 10 grand in the pre-election, the primary, and then also another 10 grand in the general. So I think
my tongue is obviously stuck in my cheek, but
we could have stuff for when we could figure that kind of donations, and of course when we have to break up the Koch Foundation's $1 million somehow.
we have $1 million.
That's what the Democrats will assume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's something I could do, Matt. I'll look into that and talk to people that know more about that kind of stuff than me, and maybe we could figure out we'll figure out something.
Awesome, thank you.
Have we lost some people due to connections? It's possible.
Tough time talking. There is, by the way, a phone number that folks can call into if.
For some people that might be a lot better, huh? I have to, every time I start a new Jitsi thing, I have to change my performance settings to the best performance and the least quality. That might happen to some people too. Is there a local keen person that you know of, Ian, that we should order T-shirts from?
I mean, there's no libertarian person that I know of, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Yeah, because I'll just keep asking around, and then we'll find.
I have a libertarian friend who has a T-shirt company.
I thought Alu did, so I'll talk to you, Alu, about that kind of stuff.
Sounds good.
I'll email you and stuff like that. Because I haven't ordered any T-shirts or things like that, but we can do that. So Alu, you can be the clean person with the Foundation for New Hampshire Independence, and I'm the evil politician guy now with the PAC.
Sorry, I missed that.
All right, guys, we're running out of steam here.
I have run out of things that I need to talk about.
Should we be continuing to challenge everyone to debate us on independence? Because it looks like no legislator will ever debate it.
I don't see any reason not to do that.
I don't know. I think begging for debates almost sounds like we maybe not begging, but challenging. I don't know if I want to worry about debating people. I mean, if people want to do it, it's fine. Personally, I think that we don't need to worry about quote unquote debates. You know, when people are going to find out about what your goals and dreams are, they're going to ask you about them. And then you just kind of sell and you tell the story about it. And then, then we know that they're going to ask a question about things that they care about. And then it's just a matter of having a responsible plan and knowing who to refer, who to refer people to. I mean, what is, Matt, you're already in office right now. What do you think about, would you feel comfortable debating? You've already voted. Oh, it looks. Oh, is he here? Okay.
Well, Matt, I kind of agree with you, and I'm not a debate person, but I wouldn't want to discourage Alu from continuing to reach out. I mean,
yeah,
maybe
absolutely.
because he already did debate one person and he changed their mind.
Hey, hey, that's I guess it's where it's where we both are with things. He's looking yeah.
Yeah, because debating is not my thing.
Yeah.
I'm just telling him what I'm thinking and stuff like that. But Alu keeps wanting to debate people, and if we stir the pot enough, he'll get some takers down the road.
Well, I know there's a couple of debates coming up with the Resolve.
Yeah, that's amongst some candidates.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if the people who are running against the incumbents, the 9 incumbents that we have on my side, I wonder if any of those challengers, those Democrats, would be up. Like the guy, Nastasso's challenger, the guy that was on the stage here in Keene, saying that freedom hangs by a thread.
Yeah, I would think those kind of people would be, because they're up for a fight. It's funny, the software wants to pick up Alu, but it picks up his acceleration. But I think that would make sense. I think there's going to be, mostly Alu's been asking and almost nobody will do it, but it will come up sometime.
All right, I'm good to go. I'll hop off and get back to work. Just stay tuned. Hopefully in a day or two we'll have a whole lot of stuff from the survey to release.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So that's gonna get released by the Foundation for New Hampshire Independence, and
yeah,
it'll be put
FNHI,
out.
and then and then I'll publish an article on Liberty Block right away, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, we're losing Alu. Okay. Do you guys have more stuff? What do you think?
I don't have anything else, but it looks like it's going to be a big week. So I'll do what I can to promote the information when it comes out.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see we'll see what happens.
I think big things for the pack this week is just getting in touch with all of the challengers, because we've got contact info for a few of them, not all of them. We get in touch with the challengers, make sure they're all on board, because they might not. I mean, yeah, we gotta make sure that they're on board with it, as opposed to just having hearsay.
When you say the challengers, you mean the people somebody has identified you as being supportive, but you just need to touch base with them, make sure.
That's correct. Yep. And some challengers we already know, and who it's already safe to publicly endorse. One being, of course, Ian, another one being Carla. And our strategy is just to not publicly endorse someone who hasn't already publicly said, because we want to win, right? We want to win. And if someone's not, someone might might tell us that they're supporting secession, but they might not be running on that. We still might support them and sponsor them, send them a check, but we might not throw it up on the website, because it's what needs to be done to win in that area. So I was just following up with a few of the ones that Alu, from the Liberty Block.
And that's what you're doing right now, Matt?
Well, that's going to be that's the mission for this week.
Okay, cool.
What's my work schedule for this week?
Well, and for me, I'll be trying to promote whatever news comes out this week, and I will be looking up merchandise.
Sweet. Okay. And then I don't know where Derek's been. Derek's sort of been in our chat a little bit this week. I know he told me earlier this summer at PortFest that he has plans on attending. It's pretty cool what he's doing with the New Brunswick Freedom Project, but he's doing some international traveling this summer, going off to New Brunswick, and he's also going out to Montenegro on the continent. So, I don't know if he's there right now. But I do have cash that was donated to give him as well from last Sunday. You saw that in the chat, Russell. I got an envelope for him, and that'll get deposited directly into the bank, because there's no fees when there's a cash donation, which is nice.
Okay, that's good.
So just following through. We're in the middle of things now, so.
Matt, you were in the middle of saying something about the New Brunswick Freedom Project, and then I don't think it might have just been me, but it looked like everybody just booted and rejoined. I don't know what happened there.
No, it must have been you.
Huh. Okay. Let me think. So our treasurer for the PAC, Derek Prue, he wears many hats. He does a lot here in New Hampshire, and he's working on the Defend the Guard legislation, and he's also working on coordinating and helping out the New Brunswick Freedom Project, and as well as some other attempts over in Europe to do the same thing that's happening here in New Hampshire. And part of his schedule for the summer is he's actually going to travel to those places this summer to help them out and provide guidance and perspective with his experience here. And I think he might be over in New Brunswick right now, which is why I haven't, he hasn't really been active I don't know if he has a really good cell service or good internet service, but he hasn't been active this week. So I think he might be over there right now. Somewhere, probably New Brunswick, but Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
We seem to be losing Ian every once in a while.
Huh.
I see Ian coming in and going from the chat. So
Oh, also, Russell. Oh, I think he was talking with Neil Jayu the other day, and I think we got a nice lead on making so that way people can donate in cryptocurrency onto to the pack from the website. And I think the most recent link that I shared with you and Derek, it was that specific link. That one is for what's it? BitPay. Takes cryptocurrency, automatically converts into fiat, and goes right to our accounts because we report in fiat.
okay. Yeah, I saw all that. I was just assuming it was happening. You know. Well, I'm guessing Steve might not be listening anymore. And we seem to be losing Ian.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. You're still here. Cool.
I'm here. I don't know what was going on. It might have been because I was in the kitchen, bad signal.
That's funny. So Steve, I don't know if you know that I've joined the dark side of the politics. I've left the good side of the Foundation for New Hampshire Independence and stuff. So I'm doing stuff with the PAC.
Whatever you do sounds good.
Yeah, and now there's of course certain rules. So Matt has to keep me up to date with the rules so that of who I can. But it's good. I like the idea of pushing one issue at the State House. Ian, can you picture me as a lobbyist walking the halls in Concord?
First time for everything.
I'll have to have a pin that shows that I'm a lobbyist or whatever the rules are, but then I'll also be wearing a bib overalls or a lumberjack outfit, like the politicians do when they're pretending they're a man of the people during the primaries.
Mm-hmm.
The guys from Massachusetts or whatever try to act like they're backwoodsmen. I think I'll go with that look.
I love it.
Based.
All right. Well, Matt Santanastasso said he's going to check in with the party person this week about a potential failure. So hopefully that'll prevent anybody from having to go and actually do the work at the State House. So we'll see.
Ian, you said he's talking to someone over to make sure what happens.
Yeah, talking to the chairman of I think the the Republicans in this area. See if an email list is available from the party.
Okay.
The office. So we'll see if that's a thing that exists. Otherwise, the only way to get them is to actually sit in the Secretary of State's office for however many hours it takes to do all the filing. Which would
Ian, I guess I might have to contact the Indian gentleman who's the chairman of the Democrats and get his official position on this.
On secession?
Yeah. I'm sure he'll have an idea.
Yeah, he was willing to talk to me until he found out who I was at the event, and then he came up later, and then he asked me to not use his interview because he didn't know who I was, and I ended up just not using it because it was not that interesting. But they're paranoid, but he might talk to you.
Well, if I just get no comment or negative, then I'll just report that.
His name is Mohammed Saleh, Saleh, head of the Center Democrats.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he moved here from Ohio, as did 10 years ago, as did the guy who's challenging Matt Santanastasso. I saw Matt last night at our nightcap here in Keene, and he told me that the guy that was wearing the dissent shirt last weekend, the raspy voice guy that was all hyperbolic, apparently he moved here 2 years ago, also from Ohio.
That's funny.
Yep.
Well, maybe we'll be too radical for them, and they'll have to move back.
Hope so.
Hey, who else is going to the Liberty dinner this Saturday?
I'll be there with Bonnie.
Cool. I'll see you then, Ian.
Which Liberty dinner is this?
NHLA.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, NHexit is sponsoring the Liberty Dinner. We did one of the lower tier sponsorships.
So NHexit.us is sponsoring it, you said? Excellent. Well, maybe you can get some official positions from some of the guys there, huh, Matt?
Yeah. And now I'm curious about a few other things that I want to talk to them about.
So we'll have to, because we'll have to see, we have to put them in our database on the naughty and nice list, right?
Yeah, and if lucky, we'll have some of those statistics from Alu to go armed with if those are out by then.
Cool.
Oh, good meeting today, guys. I appreciate you all being here.
Well, and if we're pushing these politicians about this is something we can do year round. So that's good. Well, I don't need anything else. What else do you guys need to talk about?
I'm all set. I'm gonna go and do this UW poll that Alu was talking about and see what kind of numbers are in there. Looks pretty
Okay,
interesting.
cool. You good to go, Matt?
Copy that. Yeah, I guess we'll break and we'll be chatting all week, and we got a list of things to do.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. I'll see you guys next week.
Later.